Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. Click that notification bell so you don't miss a video. I upload every Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Today we're going to talk about a brand new innovative foundation that Shiseido just came out with. It claims to have a self-replenishing active technology in it to help protect your skin from humidity, sweat, and facial movements? I don't know. We'll be the judge of that. Check it out. Alright guys, let's get started. So the Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation from Shiseido. This foundation is one of a kind right now because there is no other foundation on the market that can pretty much make these claims. And it's because they have this new active technology in this foundation. So for my girls, 40 and up, like myself, this is gonna be your most ideal foundation. I hope so. We're gonna put it to the test today and make sure it actually works. And I will do a wear test, so I will check in with you later on in the day to let you know if it's really saying what it does. But we'll find out. I'm excited. I can't wait. Like I said, there is nothing on the market like this. So hey, why not try it? And it's only $48. And I know you're probably thinking, oh, that's a lot, Christy, $48. But most foundations run anywhere from $39 to like Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk at like $68 to Tom Ford and all your other higher end La Mer products out there that cost, you know, probably almost double the amount. So to have, and they don't make these kind of claims on their foundation. So to have something that can actually not set into your fine lines and have antioxidants in it to actually help improve your skin, hey, sign me up. And what I like about it is it's a natural finish. What I mean by that is you're not gonna get a real luminous look and you're not gonna get a real mattifying look. So it's gonna lay very neutral, and that's the kind of foundation I look for. And before this, I started using the Anastasia foundation, and I do really like that one, so I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna keep that one on hand, but I am excited to try out this technology. I cannot wait. This is pretty darn amazing, especially for my more mature skin ladies out there, you know, that we need that foundation that's gonna last. I don't wanna say all day, because you really shouldn't be using, like I said before, you shouldn't be using your foundation all day. But for, you know, having a good amount of hours and not set into your fine lines and your wrinkles and your imperfections and the struggle is real as we get older, right? So we really want to try to find those foundations that are not too mattifying, that are not too luminous, especially for my girls who do have oily skin. I have more normal to dry skin, more on the dry skin side. So I really can't wear like extremely matte foundations, even though they give extremely good full coverage. It will start cracking, it will start setting into my fine lines, and it's gonna pronunciate the areas that I don't want to pronunciate. So I say, if I could find something that will work and that won't set into those lines, I'm in. So let's give this a try. I'm gonna start off by talking about this product a little bit and why it claims to have all these amazing benefits. So here we go. The Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation from Shiseido. So if you type in Shiseido Self-Refreshing Foundation, you're going to see where you can buy the product. You can buy it at Shiseido. Obviously, all their stores are boutiques, Bloomingdale, Macy's. You can also get it at Sephora. The only thing is most Sephoras do not have it in store. They only carry their skincare line. Why is that? Because Shiseido's really not known. I'm gonna be honest, like most makeup gurus will tell you, they don't go to Shiseido to go get their makeup. I mean, maybe a couple things here and there over the years, but I would with their skincare because their skincare is very good. Shiseido is like Toyota, right? So they're the parent company to their higher end line, which is the Clos de Peau, and they are like the Lexus of Toyota, right? The more exclusive line. So I have never tried their skincare line. Their price points kind of run similar to La Mer, I think maybe a little less, but around that price point. I would love to try their products, but it's quite pricey, so we'll see. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a comparison on their products. Maybe a comparison between La Mer and Clos de Peau. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. It's funny, it's a Japanese company, but it's a French name, so that's interesting. Actually, it's kind of like me because I have Japanese and French in me, so hey, maybe it was made for me. Anyway, let's get back to the product. So Shiseido Self-Refreshing Foundation. Let's go to their actual website. And what I like about going to their website is they're going to probably give you a little bit more about the product than if you would go to like Sephora or Macy's, Nordstrom's website. The one thing I would say is if you're going to try this product out, to really get a good true match, you really need to go in store. It's really difficult to buy online. But if you live in a remote area where you don't have a local Nordstrom's, Bloomingdale's, Sephora, Shiseido boutique around you, there is a shade finder, and Sephora also has this. So you'll click on that My Perfect Shade. So select the brand. So I'm just gonna say Anastasia for me, because to me, they had the best match to my skin. And then I liked their luminous foundation, and the color was 315 Neutral. Then you'll hit Find My Match, and you'll see that 360 Citrine is what they would recommend. The problem with that is when I went in store, that one did not match me. So the one that matched me the best was actually 320 Pine, and that was balanced tone for medium skin. So I kind of liked 320, and I also liked 330, which was Bamboo. And that was the one that that has more golden tones, so it was a little bit darker than I like. I kind of like it a little bit more neutral than so golden. So I did get 320 and 330 samples, and I'm gonna see which one I like the best. But for today's purposes, I'm gonna go with the 320. All right, let's talk about this product. It's a Shiseido First in Foundation that self-refreshes non-stop with active force technology. Our long-wearing fluid foundation synchronizes with skin and helps resist heat, humidity, oil, and facial movement to maintain a just-applied, flawless finish that lasts 24 hours. Weightless, breathable, blendable, and buildable. That was kind of a tongue twister there. But to have that claim that it's not going to set into the fine lines when you have facial movements, I mean, come on, you guys. We smile, frown. We have all these facial expressions that we make throughout the day, and a lot of the times that makeup is going to set into those lines, and where if you haven't had Botox like myself, it does set in, and you can see the little cracks here and there. So to have that active technology, I'm pretty excited to see if it actually works. So the coverage is medium, buildable, like I said before. So you're not gonna probably get that full coverage, Bao, Jouer, who else has really, I know Smashbox has a new one that's really full coverage. You're not gonna get that, but you are gonna get a very medium to, I thought the coverage was pretty good in store, but we'll see when I apply it online. I just sampled it. So I have to be the judge of that once I apply it, but we'll see how that really works. But it's medium and buildable, and the finish is fresh and natural, which again, I really like, especially if you are over 40. You definitely don't want to do anything too mattifying. I always say stay away from powders too when you're over 40, because it really can start looking a little cakey. And it's just not good. It's not giving you that radiance, that young, fresh, radiant look, and that's what you want. But I understand also that when you get too luminous of a foundation, especially if you're my oily skin girls, I don't personally have oily skin, but for those women out there that have more oily skin, you know, when you do too luminous, it can look a little greasy. So we definitely don't want that. We want something that has more of a natural finish, and that's what I really, really liked about this product. SPF is 30, it's oil-free, all-day hydration, waterproof, smudge-proof, humidity-resistant, transfer-resistant, dermatologist-tested, non-comedogenic, fragrance-free, and made for all skin types. Again, for girls who have more sensitive skin, like myself, who are prone to breakouts, especially if you have any kind of like IUD in, or you're just suffering from adult acne. I know the IUD just really messed up my skin personally. It's getting better now, but you know, you definitely want to make sure you're using products that are either mineral based or that have like non-comedogenic, that are oil free. Just really make sure you look for those ingredients in your products. I did feel like it either applies better with your hands, which I'm not really a fan of. I mean, I love the finish, but it's just the whole like if your hands are not sanitized and you have sensitive skin. It scares me a little to like use my hands, but let me tell you, sometimes foundation goes on the best when you're just using your hands, because in store, I use it with my hands and I'm like, oh, how beautiful. Like the way it applies with your hands, because the warmth of your skin just really melts into your skin. Let me tell you, it is beautiful. If you can make sure your hands are nice and sanitized, you will get a beautiful finish with your hands. And hey, it's a lot cheaper than a beauty blender or a makeup brush, so you know, who knows. Shake well, so twist the palm. Okay, obviously we know how to do all that. So the key ingredients, let's talk about this. Active Force Technology is our exclusive complex that protects your flawless finish from the effects of sweat, oil, and facial movement. So they are the only cosmetic company or skincare company, however you want to say it, the only company out there that has this Active Force technology. They have it patented, and let me tell you, I am so excited to try it. It has a responsive sensory technology that adapts to skin's condition, tone, and texture for truer illumination. It has wild thyme extract, which helps provide antioxidant benefits. Thyme is really good for your skin. Thyme is packed with vitamin C, and it also has a good source of vitamin A. It's been known to be very effective in acne-prone skin because it's kind of like an antibacterial. It actually has a bigger antibacterial effect than benzoyl peroxide, and it's a more natural way of treating your skin if you were to use thyme on your skin. So to have that ingredient in there already gives me a lot of confidence. It has a protective polymer with anti-adhesive properties, which helps keep pollution from adhering to the skin, and Shiseido's patented smart correcting powder enhances skin surface, texture, and tone. So some pretty amazing ingredients in there, and like I said, I mean, it's something you're just gonna have to try. I mean, hey, if I could find something on the market that's actually gonna help improve my skin and not set into my fine lines, it has this first-in-class technology, guess what? Sign me up, I'm in. All right guys, let's get started because my face feels very bare and I have nothing on, and it's like, give me makeup, cover me up, cover these imperfections up. All right, so I'm gonna take my clamp. I love these clamps, by the way. I purchased these on Amazon, I'll put the link below. These clamps are everything because I usually use like a tissue and I put it in there and put the clamp so that you don't get the lines and creases and stuff like that. My mom always taught me that in the past before they came out with these clever little gadgets, but I really like them. So we're just gonna put that back like that, get it out of our face. Alrighty. Make sure that we are good to go. All right, let's try this out. This is my Reiki mirror. I love this little handheld mirror. You can actually slide it out. It has a nice light and it's rechargeable, which is nice. It doesn't require batteries, which I really, really like. So right now, all I have on is my hyaluronic acid, which is like Icy Blue by Fido C. I love that stuff. It has improved my skin dramatically, and my esthetician actually recommended me just using that for my skincare right now. And one thing I have changed in my skincare routine, I'll do a whole nother video, is I only wash my face once a day now, not twice a day. And that has definitely helped because I do have drier skin, and I've noticed that I don't have as many dry patches, which is really nice. And I just use that Icy Blue twice a day. I love it. So I'm gonna put some Clinique moisturizer on, the Moisture Surge. You guys know I love Moisture Surge by Clinique. This just hydrates it even more. Oh, feels so good on your skin though. Love it. All right, let's get this hair back because it's gonna drive me crazy, especially when I'm putting my moisturizer on. All right, yeah, it just feels so hydrating. Oh, it feels so good. All right, guys, so I did my moisturizer. Now I'm going to do my HENRIKSEN eye cream. When I bought the makeup, I did get some samples of some Shiseido skincare products, but I'm a little nervous to try it right now because I have to go somewhere this weekend and I don't want to break out, so I get really, really nervous. Now I'm going to put on my primer. So I have been using the Jane Iredale because my esthetician did recommend me going to mineral makeup so that it won't clog my pores and it's a little bit better for acne prone skin, but because I want to try this new technology, we're gonna get into it. And I really wasn't a big fan of the foundation of Jane Iredale. The powder's okay, I mean, it's great. I used it in the past and it's just not my absolute favorite. So I thought, okay, well, I'm kind of compromising a little bit. At least I'm using the primer that's a mineral-based primer, and I really, really, really like this primer. It is so, so good. It's called their Smooth Affair for oil. This is for oily skin, but it doesn't dry me out, so which is good. And then I'm just gonna put that all over the face. I like to use this one all over. Now I'm gonna take the Benefit POREfessional. I was like, this stuff made me break out in the past, but lately it hasn't. So I've been really liking it. And let me tell you, there really isn't a better smoother on the market than this POREfessional. I tell you, it just, wow, it just gives you the smoothest canvas. And unfortunately, when my mom passed away, she had quite a bit of it. So I was like, okay, well, let's go back to it and try it out. I'll just use hers. So it makes me feel like she's still here with me. All right, so I'm gonna put that on, and what I did was, I think I used to put it all over my face, and that's why that really made me break out, but now I just put it like in the T-zone areas. So like right here, just where I have like some imperfections, where I want the canvas to be nice and smooth. Because let me tell you, if you're not priming, you guys, oh, you're really gonna notice it. So just really like pushing it into the skin. I am gonna take a little bit of Tatcha today, and I'm gonna put some of that silk canvas right there. Just right there, right where I have some texture and I like to highlight. And then just make sure I have it. Just kind of press it in there like this. You don't have to, this is an extra step that you don't really need to do. All right, so I'm not gonna actually use the product out of the bottle just in case the color doesn't match and I can't exchange it because it's not Nordstrom's or Sephora. I have to actually like not use the product. So she did give me samples, so I'm gonna use it out of the sample, but I wanted to show you what the bottle looks like. How beautiful is that bottle? Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I love, love, love. Of course, I had to match the red today. But this is the 320 Pine. So Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation. I do love that it's oil-free and has SPF. Sometimes you have to be careful with SPF though, guys. I don't know if you know this, but it can cause flashback when you're taking a picture. So be mindful of that. It's something that's kind of known that anything with any kind of sunscreen in your makeup products is going to give you flashback when you take pictures. But overall for your skin, it's really good because when you're outside, you really do need that sunscreen. So I don't know, what's more important, taking pictures or protecting your skin? I'd say protecting your skin, although I am a beauty influencer, so pictures do matter to me. So I'm gonna try the 320. I mean, I guess you can say the 330 has more of a golden tone to it. So I was a little afraid this 320 was gonna be too pink for me, but it's not. I mean, it still has a brown tone-ish to it. I don't know if you can kind of see it there, but yeah, it's, we'll find out. This is the 330. This one had more of a golden. She didn't give me very much in that sample. So that wouldn't have done anything for my skin anyway. It's gonna be way too, I need way more than that. All right, so I'm going to apply one side with the brush and one side with the Beauty Blender and see which one I like better. Now remember, a brush is going to give you more of a full coverage effect versus a Beauty Blender. It's gonna give you more of a natural effect. So if you wanted to deposit more color, I'd go with a flat Kabuki brush. If you want to deposit more of a natural finish, then go with a Beauty Blender. So I'm going to use my Morphe sponge because I do like this sponge better than my Beauty Blender. I'm gonna be honest, I keep going back to that one more than anything else. I'm gonna take my Sephora Pro Sculpting Concealer brush just to apply this on the skin, and I'm just gonna dot it. So here, 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 and oh, let's turn on this light. How about that? All right, so let's do that, and we'll see how this works. All right, let's go in with it. So this is the brush. All right, so as you can see, it's definitely more of a natural finish. So you're not getting a whole lot of coverage with just that little amount. So you're gonna have to go in with a lot more than that if you want to. I'm actually gonna just take my finger on this guy and gonna go in a little bit more because I need more product. So I don't know if I would even apply this with the Beauty Blender. Oh, there we go, see? That wasn't enough product. I don't know if I would apply this with the Beauty Blender. I think a brush is gonna give me more of the finish that I like. All All right, I like to go over my eyelids, but you don't have to. Some people like to stay away from that area. You know, makeup is all preference a lot of the times. You know, you want to just, it's whatever makes you feel good. But I love this Sigma brush. It just blends into your skin so good, and Sigma brushes are so affordable. They do, I'll show a picture right here, have a Kabuki brush that comes with this product. Well, not comes with it because you still have to pay for it. And it's $49. Beautiful brush, but I just can't stomach paying $49 because this brush is amazing that I'm using right now, and it's a Sigma brush for like $25. So I don't know. I personally couldn't stomach paying for it. So, I mean, as you can see right here, I'm gonna pull you in a little bit closer. There, you could still, my imperfections right here are peeking through. So it's not gonna give you that full coverage effect. But I can cover that up with concealer. And if it's not gonna set into my fine lines, I would prefer a foundation like this, and I can conceal the other areas that I wanna really cover up, but still leave that really natural finish. This is a really good color for me. I think that this color I'll end up sticking with, but I have to really like see it in the sunlight, so to really know. All right, let's go in on the other side. I don't think I'm gonna have enough product, you guys. She said that this would be enough. I don't think she realized that I'm a full coverage kind of girl. Okay, let's go in with the Beauty Blender and see if that works. All right, so as you can see right here, it's gonna, I mean, I guess the finish is a little, I guess the finish is kind of the same as the brush, but I don't know. I didn't get as much on that side, so. And completely out of product, so that wasn't even enough to like show you guys. So I'm gonna have to open up the bottle, unfortunately, and plop it on there. I don't know though, it feels a little bit on the light side. Oh, makes me nervous. Let's just mix in the 330. This is the other one, so I don't have to open the bottle. Let's do that. Oh, these products are not gonna give me nearly enough. Sephora is much more generous with their samples. All right, this is the 330. So this is more of a brown tone. I'm gonna take my brush on this side because I gotta make it last a little bit more. And we'll see. I don't know, you guys, the 330 might be a better match for me. Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't open the bottle. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I'm almost thinking that I like the 330 better. Let's use my bigger mirror because I need to really see what's going on, and this has more magnifying for my blindness. Okay, oh, let's see here. I kind of like the 330 better. I might have to go back there today and see. I kind of feel like 330 matches me a little bit better. The coverage is not nearly what I would want, to be quite honest. But if you have flawless skin and you don't have acne problems, then perfect foundation for you. I like it, don't get me wrong, because I really want to see where the fine lines are gonna not show, and if I was going for more of a natural look, I think maybe if I had more product too. Let me see if I can get a little bit more out of this. I don't know, you guys. Let's try applying it with my hands just to see. Sometimes it just applies so much better with your hands. See, actually I'm getting more of that coverage I like with my hands. So I don't know, maybe I would use this product with your hands. Almost. I feel like I'm getting more of that finish that I like. I don't know. I'm kind of like, it's pretty, but I don't know if I like am in love with it. Like I was in love with the Anastasia one. Sure, everything's blending because I think I'm a little bit darker than I used the spray tan. I self-tanned last night, so. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe the other one I liked better, that color. It's hard to tell. It's really, I mean, you really need to figure out outside whether or not you're gonna like it. Let's see, let's get some more of this guy on. Make sure you really get your neck and your ears because you just want everything to kind of blend. And then I like to stipple it in afterwards like that, kind of like that, just to make sure I get it all in there. I don't know, you guys. I mean, if it doesn't set into my lines, then I'm all in. I'm taking the Beauty Blender just to make sure I pull up any of the excess and really blend everything in. I'm always a fan of this. If I'm gonna use a brush, I always still like to do, make sure you get it into your nose area. I don't know, we'll see. Is it setting into my lines? I feel like it's still setting into my lines. It's like breaking up through here. So this is kind of what it looks like. Not excited about the coverage, and that's just me because I'm a full coverage kind of girl. So for my girls who like lightweight coverage, which most women over 40 with mature skin don't use a lot of makeup, don't like a lot of coverage, this is perfect for you. This is absolutely perfect because it has that active technology that won't set into your fine lines. I have to put it through the test. If it really does what it says it does, this is gonna be perfect for girls with more mature skin. And if you have skin that doesn't have a lot of acne scars or any kind of imperfections, you're gonna love this coverage. It will be perfect, beautiful, natural, light coverage. Medium coverage, I should say medium, not light coverage. But for girls like me that like more full coverage, I don't know if I would be like extremely like ecstatic about this product. But I mean, I wouldn't use it for like a special occasion. I can probably tell you that, to be quite honest, because it's just not enough coverage for me unless I can really conceal those areas that bother me. So we'll see. We'll see once I do the whole face how I like it, the finish. But as of right now, if I'm being 100% honest, I don't know if it's my absolute favorite. So we'll see. Let's put concealer on because that's gonna help make my decision. I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Shape Tape. I just wanna go in with something that I know will work good for me. Hit some of these marks too. Then what I like to do is take the MAC 24-Hour Concealer. It's a little bit lighter. I think this is NC20, I want to say, or NC25. It's one of those. And I just like to put it right here because it brightens up that area. It's better for me. Once I put this concealer on, I feel much better. So usually I would see a lot of creasing right there, and I don't. So far it's really like doing what it says it's gonna do. Now I use a little bit too much of it, I think, so that's probably not good. Remember, the more you use, the more it's going to crease, the less you use. So in retrospect, I would have applied this a little bit lighter and use the concealer to perfect it, which I was going to do, but then I was getting scared that I wasn't gonna get enough coverage. So it's all trial and error. You have to practice to see what you're going to like. But let's see, is it really setting into my lines? I don't know, we'll see. I'm a good indicator because I don't have Botox, so I have never done anything to my face. So if it's gonna set into anybody, it's gonna set into my lines, because I don't have anything to prevent it. So we are really gonna put this bad boy to the test. All right, so I'm gonna set with my CoverFX and my Charlotte Tilbury. You guys know I like both of those products. So I'm going to take my Laura Mercier Puff, and I'm just gonna make sure to really set in that foundation. I don't feel like it took very long for it to dry down, so that's nice. I like that it's not real sticky. It feels very nice on the skin. It's setting in nicely. This just reassures your makeup by doing this with any kind of powder puff. You can use any kind of velour puff. You can buy them on Amazon. This one I particularly like from Laura Mercier, and you can get it at Sephora, Nordstrom's, I think Macy's too. And I think it's like 15, 20 bucks, so it's not bad. It lasts a long time, but I really like it. And I just make sure to really go in where I know that my makeup can break up. So now I'm gonna take my It's Cosmetics powder brush. You guys know I love their brushes. It just gives you that flawless look with this Charlotte Tilbury powder. Oh, I love the Charlotte Tilbury powder. It's just so amazing. There's like nothing better on the market than this stuff for a pressed base powder. Oh gosh, I cannot live without this product. You guys know that. It's just amazing. Okay, so this is what it looks like with the concealer and the setting powder. It is pretty beautiful. My initial reaction to this makeup was like, I don't know if I like it. And what I know now is I almost like applying it better with my fingers or a brush and then going in with the beauty blender and blending it in afterwards. And I don't need to apply as much as I did. I think I over applied it and then because I wasn't getting the coverage I wanted. But what I realized, obviously, like I said prior to that I could just use the concealer and conceal the areas I didn't want to peek through. If I was going to some type of special occasion, I would definitely probably mix it with like a little bit more potent of a foundation in the areas that I wanted to have more coverage. Just a little bit, but then use that technology in the fine line area. So, you know, you can kind of play around like that. You don't have to, and you're not wasting product either. So that's a nice way of doing it. All right. Sorry, you guys. Alexa's talking to me. Because I'm gonna do a check-in later, I don't wanna keep this video too long, I'm gonna do the rest off camera. All right guys, I'm back. So I did the rest of my makeup off camera, just did some eyelashes. I have been really loving this Natasha Denona little, I don't know if it's not the mini, it's just more of her smaller palette. I think it's like $49, but the pan size is pretty good and I travel with this and take this everywhere with me. It is the most amazing eyeshadow palette. It is very beautiful for that natural, subtle brown look. You can build it up. It is just absolutely stunning. I love this. I mix it with my Hoola bronzer and voila, it takes me like 5 minutes to do my eyeshadow. It is so beautiful. And if you want to like take it down a notch and not spend so much money, you can spend it on this or wait till Sephora does their sales and use like your VIB or Rouge or whatever you are, your membership towards the purchase of this. I did buy it in the Rouge sale. I think it was the springtime one and I love it. I talked about it in my favorites video. You could check that video out. And I absolutely love it. If you want to save money, use a Morphe 441 brush. That's what I used. It was like a $8-10 brush with a $49 palette and voila, you have a beautiful eyeshadow look. And it really just does the work for you. And the blendability of Natasha Denona eyeshadow is just insane. It's worth every penny. I truly believe that. This Tom Ford bronzer brush is, oh my gosh, I got it when it was on sale. I used my $45, I have a Sephora Visa card and I had credit, so I used it towards it. So it's a $115 brush, but let me tell you, it's gonna last you forever. It is so soft. Now it is a synthetic brush now, but it literally does the work for you. It is so beautiful. So if you get like a gift card or you get credit or you have a discount, use it towards something like that because you're gonna have a brush forever. Whereas if you bought like a Hoola bronzer, I mean, it's gonna go away. A brush you're gonna have forever. This brush will last you forever. If you clean it and take care of it appropriately, I'm telling you guys, you will not go wrong with that brush. And it's just impeccable. It is the most luxurious thing I own as far as makeup products, and I thought it was worth every penny. I would pay the $115 for it because I do really think it's worth it. All right, you guys, let's talk about this makeup. So this is my final verdict. I don't really care for it. And it's going to be so specific to your skin. So if you don't have dry skin, if you don't have imperfections, if you are just worried about makeup setting into your fine lines, I do truly believe this could probably work really well for you. It did not work on my skin type. It is clinging to my dry patches like crazy, and it is not laying on my skin as smooth as I would like. I much preferred this Anastasia foundation for my skin type. I was really, really excited to try this. I really hope she's gonna give me my money back because I don't even really want to exchange it for a different color, but it's already just cracking and not lying good on my skin. I am so disappointed. I'm so sad. I really wanted this to work with its active technology. Maybe if my skin improves and they don't take it back, I'll retry it down the road. And when my skin is more moisturized and I don't have any dry patches and I don't have as many imperfections on my skin, I might go back to it. Right now, this will not work for me. It's just not my favorite, to be quite honest. And I have to be honest, and you know what? You may go and try it and it may work perfectly on you. And I've seen it applied on other YouTubers and I really liked it. So again, it just depends on your skin type. You know, what I say or what someone else says is not always going to be accurate. I may say I love it and you may go buy it and hate it. So, you know, it all is relative to what your preference is and your skin type and how makeup interacts with your skin. All the technology, all the ingredients are perfect in this, but it's just not lying good on my skin. And I don't want to get frustrated when I'm doing my makeup. It's not fun. So again, if they don't return it, then I will revisit it down the road. I'm not gonna do a wear test because even if I zoom in and show you guys, I mean, I'm gonna zoom in and show you anyway in this lighting, and maybe I'll go outside and show you as well and do that, but I'm not gonna wear it all day because it's just not clinging to my skin well, and I just don't believe that you should leave it on your skin if you already don't like it. So I would prefer to just take it off and go back to something that does work for me. But I wanted to try it out on camera because, I mean, hey, for my mature skin ladies, that's what I'm here for. I'm supposed to do these reviews and tell you guys what to buy and what not to buy. All right, guys, so that was my final verdict on this product. I was really hoping to enjoy it, and I'm so bummed because it is a really cool, innovative technology that they put into this foundation, and I was really hoping it'd work, especially for mature skin, but it just didn't cling to my skin very well. It didn't lay on my skin very well. And who knows, it may work beautifully for you. So my recommendation is to either go to a Bloomingdale's, Macy's, Nordstrom's, or Shiseido boutique. Your Sephora may have it, but you want to call ahead and try on. Get samples, especially, I know for sure Nordstrom's and Sephora give out samples, but Sephora doesn't always have it in store. So I know for sure Nordstrom's does. I don't know about the other stores. I don't know if Macy's does that. So definitely try. I would probably, to be on the safe side, go to Nordstrom's, get a sample, see how it lies on your skin before making the purchase. Unfortunately, I may not be able to return this now. So if I can't return it, I may revisit this down the road and see if it actually works when my skin is in a better condition. But for right now, it's just not working. I would rather stick to my Anastasia Luminous foundation. This bad boy is amazing. And yes, it kind of sets into your fine lines after hours of wearing it, but I don't wear it for that long to really make that much of a difference. I was hoping that this technology was gonna really just blow my mind, but I have to be honest, and it didn't. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more looks for mature skin, please remember to subscribe to my channel. Give this video a huge thumbs up. Set that notification so you don't miss a video. Follow me at kristiallure on Instagram, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Hey guys, so I wanted to give you guys a better indication of what this makeup looks like on the outside. This is kind of like an up close. This is all natural light. There's no studio lights, so I don't know. I kind of toggling in between whether I like it or don't like it. I do believe it does set into your lines a little bit, and I've only had this makeup on for like an hour since 2 hours since I filmed. I don't know, to each their own. You guys may like it, so give it a try. This is what this is about, is to give my honest review, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more like this, don't forget to comment below. See you on the next one. Bye guys.
You better be there when I shake. Watch me rocking if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead. Go and catch me, baby.